Well, hello everyone! He was being really awkward and then I lolly-hoed at him and it worked. Does that actually work? I need to find out. Hello everyone and welcome to, well, the finale to the Dwarven Beast Tribe quest. Also, you'll notice I've got that quest still stuck there. The reason I decided to do that was we are at max and 8 is the max. I basically want to leave it to show you will have one left over, but it makes no difference. So, leaving it there doesn't really matter, but whatever. Let's see. Tanks for the memory. Not tanks for the memories. Ronnet looks primed to fire a particularly cheery dwarven greeting in your general direction. Then the rain doesn't really help with the cheeriness, does it? Ah, just who I was hoping to see. Lali-ho to you, Alex! Lali-ho! Haha! A fine Lali-ho if I ever heard one. Since the last time we spoke, we've been busier than ever. Our first paying customers, the Irolvan Kableva, have already started using Roland tankers to ferry their goods about. So far, there have been no reports of any horrendous accidents or anything, which is a relief. We'll be aiming for the same high level of quality for the rest of the tanks. And thanks to our new friends, word's been getting around fast. Orders have been flying in thick and fast. This is going better than I dared to dream. This calls for a celebration. Of course, it wouldn't be the same without all the others, so I'll go and round them up. In the meantime, why don't you go over to Claremelt and wait with Lotharia? Lorathia? Lotharia? I don't know. I can't remember. You leave the inviting the guest to me. Lorathia, I'll pour you a cup of tea or something while you wait. Perduce? Thanks ho! I'll kill me some saber-toothed tigers on me way. I really hope this goes into a cutscene where it's sunny. Otherwise it's going to be way more depressing. Oh, she's not there. I totally misunderstood where she was going to be. It was where she started, to be fair. Oh, I see. You're the opposite of what they call fashionably late. Since you're here, you can help me get everything ready. Sunshine. Yay! I'm surprised you resisted the temptation to start digging in before I got here. These apples are as big as my head. I bet you ain't never seen a feast like this. We got the grub from Novran. You have the best grub Novran has to offer. Elise and Seluk even bought a keg of their famous ale over from Wright. But how did they carry something so heavy on its way, I hear you cry? The tank? Yeah, that's right. By tank, of course. Those things might be armed to the teeth with some of the world's most advanced weaponry, but it's what they carry that makes the real difference. People across the land can get what they need and when they need it. Not to mention a few of life's luxuries too. Thumbs up. It seems all our hard work has finally paid off. Oh, it's the woman, not the man. I was just staring because the camera's focused on him. To think that Wright is at long last able to produce its own ale again. Thanks to you and Ronnet, We've had the best barley crops in years. I did wonder why his mouth wasn't moving. That's better. Even our very first batch has earned the approval of our villagers most demanding of aficionados. And due to the much improved quality of the soil, we have begun growing our own fruit. The juice of which we've brought for the younger ones and teetotalers to enjoy. Alright everyone, it's time for a toast. So raise a tankard of ale, or a tankard of juice if you're a mule and whelp like Ronnie. Watch it, Azog, or you'll be wearing that drink of yours. Oh, I really wish that they would like code it into the game. That like you can literally see right now that they've made it so that he can have an angry face. I wish they'd code it into the game so that the dwarven helmet reflected at least the like visual properties of like emotions. Ahem. To the continued success of Watts Anvil and all our friends. Cheers! Glug 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 glug. The years of struggle and adversity seem distant memories to the inhabitants of the first as they strive for a better tomorrow. I said that very quickly because there's no thing, yep, so it goes away by itself. In particular, the dwarves of Calusia will have a vital role to play in the days to come, with their ingenuity and diligence paving the way to unlimited possibilities. Don't know why I couldn't have clicked that. And even as after the dishes were cleared away, the celebrations continued. Shay there, mister. You don't seem drunk in the slightest. I was just like to say if you can. Oi, Karuk, at least finish your sentence before you fall asleep. I think what I mean is we all owe you our heartfelt thanks, especially Ronnie. I thought you showed up, you wouldn't say boo to a gobsh. Now he's turned into a great leader. Must be from following your example. We all know you've got other people out there who need you, so it would be selfish to expect you to stay, but we're grateful for the time you spent with us. I mean it a lot, it means a lot, it really does, aye. And if you're ever passing through, be sure to pay us a visit. Anyway, we'd best be heading back to the anvil. Safe travels. Oh, and make sure you say goodbye to Alice and Silent before you leave. They've been meaning to speak with you. Let's just mix all of the accents together to make an awful accent. Do 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 do. This ale from right really hits the spot. Who does she think she is calling me a mule and whelp? I don't even know what that means, but I assume it's an insult. When I heard they were bringing worms over from Armorang for us to eat, I thought they'd gone barmy, but having tasted them I can see the appeal. Oh, the worms. I must say, this is quite the gathering. Oh, there you are. Elise and I were just talking about you. We were wondering if the ale was to your liking, and then it occurred to me that you may not even drink it in the first place. Do you, partake in the odd tipple? No, never touch the stuff. I've been known to admire whistle. You can buy love, but wait, you can't buy love. But you can buy alcohol, which is probably better. Hey! Words to live by. Perhaps we can use that as our slogan.
Can I say, Sir Luke, how wonderful it is to see you in such high spirits. You're like a changed man. A change we have you to thank for, Alexander. Considering all you've done for us in our village, I cannot imagine how we will ever repay you. So if there's aught you need, just say the word.
My sentiments exactly. I dread to think what would have become of us without your intervention.
Yes, and we owe a debt of gratitude to Master Ronnet as well. Thanks to him and his automaton, my father's dream has at long last come true.
If we take a leaf out of Ronnet's book by combining ingenuity with hard work, there is nothing we cannot achieve.
Maybe the next time you come to write, we'll have something new to show you. Our doors are always open, so don't be a stranger.
I almost forgot to ask. But have you spoken with Azog? It seems there is something she would like to discuss with you.
While we'll be taking it one step at a time, if we continue our efforts, right will go from strength to strength.
If only our dearly departed were here with us now. I should like to think they are watching over us, even at this very moment. Well, they might be. Are you still complaining? Yes.
Have you eaten your fill, Alex?
I'm sure he has room for more. Have you tried these wrigglers from Armorang? If you can pluck up the courage, they're quite delicious.
Yeah, I can't get enough of them. Ugh, just thinking about them is making me queasy.
Come on, live a little. It's like I always say, youth is wasted on the young.
Yes, and it'll be even more of a waste if a gifted engineer like me chokes to death on some godforsaken worm. I've got to look after myself if I want these plans of ours to come to fruition. Anyway, Lathia, I'll bet your best years are still ahead of you. In fact, why don't you come and help out at What's Anvil? It's gotta be better than drinking tea and soaking in hot springs all day.
When you get to my age, you'll learn to appreciate things like that. You mark my words. Still, it wouldn't do for my skills to get rusty. I suppose I could pop over and do a spot of welding from time to time.
Yeehaw! Actually, Alex, there's something I wanted to say to you. For most of my life, I've been living according to others' expectations without thinking about what I want. But thanks to you, I've made up my mind. Like you, I'm going to pursue my own goals, my own dreams. That's why I've decided to carry on here, where I can express myself and be who I want to be. Rather than wasting my life being bound by traditions and rules, I want to be free to go where I please and do as I please.
But don't you want to go back to your village? All the Thalls here have permission to travel between Tomra and the Anvil whenever they want. What about you?
Well, it's not as though I've been banished.
Well, not yet anyway.
I can only go back to Cumra now, can I? From this day forth, I am no longer a Gog. I shall live only as a Zog, descendant of Watts himself. I answer to no one. but you can't just take off your helmet like that. It's indecent. I think he's just getting flustered by the sight of a pretty girl. How can you expect to beat me in a battle of wits if he turns into a babbling buffoon every time I take my helmet off? What's hammer's as good as mine? That reminds me, I should get started on my next creation and prove my superiority once and for all. Time to head back to the anvil. And it looks like I might be joining you sooner than later. The young'uns have brought me some much needed excitement, and I can't wait to see what you'll come up with next. Lali-Goodbye! That was a nice touch. I didn't expect them to do that. This certainly makes a difference from the usual crowd we have here at Clearmelt. Anything last to say? Nope, all the same. Tanks ho! Wait a minute, if we turn around and fire, it'll give us an extra boost. Be fast and reverse. Do 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 do. Also, I just realised I forgot to turn off the visibility of that quest. Ah well, I'll be going away in a second. Also, I noticed the rain stopped. That a Zog! Ain't she got no shame? Just because she doesn't want to go back to Cumra. There's no need to expose herself like that. I know you ain't a Thul or a Gog, so I don't expect you to understand. But you agree with me, don't you? This is the worst thing that's ever happened in Lateland. The worst thing. You should take off your helmet too. You might find it liberating. Aye. What? No, absolutely not. Never. I'd never lose my hold up. I'd rather lose my hold up head than removing my helmet. Gah! This is all a Zog's fault. She needs a bloody good talking to. But that can wait. Ah, bugger it. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Something about thanking you or whatever it was. Well, I suppose I should express my gratitude for sticking with me through thick and thin. Even when it looked like this whole plan was going to blow up in my face. I know sometimes I can get a bit jealous of you having so many talents compared to me. But the saviour of the bleeding world, being the saviour of the bleeding world and all that, well, you know. But I know you ain't doing it to steal my thunder. You're just trying to be a good friend. And you are the very best. Bloody hell. Keep this up and I'll start bawling like a newborn. Anyway, the struggle to get those tanks might be over. But me, Azog and the others will carry on. Here, hey. So, if you ever feel like showing off those skills of yours, you know where to come. In the meantime, best of luck with saving the world or whatever you'll be doing. Tanks for the memory. Oh! There's a tank up at the top! When did that get put there? Is that new? Is that meant to be like the production line? Oh, that's awesome! Do 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 do. There's a little iron frog delivering beer. Beer delivery completed! Ah, thanks for the memories. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Reputation up.
Your reputation has increased to Bloodsworn. You've achieved Bloodsworn reputation with What's Anvil. You'll receive experience point bonuses for the quests. Also, there's more things in the shop. You didn't really mention that.
Don't you worry about me, mate. I'll be holding down the fort here, keeping an eye on this lot. Still, if you fancy chipping it in with a bit of work, I ain't gonna say no.
So, yeah, as you can see, maxed out. So, basically you just got an experience point bonus. So technically, if you're not maxed out, leaving that till after could be more beneficial. Alright, what you got for me? Even though I know what it is. The Lali-Hop! And what sketch? I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, so it is Lali-Hop. And... ooh, wrong way. What's sketch? Or what's his sketch? Alright, let's... Let's actually go to the emotes thing, you idiot. Lali-Hop. Will that be under special? Like, as a kind of dance? Ah, there we go. Lali-Hop. Add you to favorites. And add you to the hot bar. There. Sure. Lali-Hoo! Lali-Fell, get down, look that out of yell, and then we'll drink until we are dead. Yay! So, we finally got our awesome emote. Let's head up here because I haven't actually looked up here. Aha, I knew it! I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to land because then you'd get in the way of the tankards. I think that's the furthest you're going to be able to see. I always like trying to figure out like how far into these areas that you're not allowed to go into you can see. Ba-ba-dum-bum, ba-ba-dum-bum. Was there anything else? Doesn't look like it. No! Good music. Alright, so let's head over home. And even though it's like literally right there, we can show off the, well, the sketch that, again, right there. I don't really need to show it off, but I'm still gonna. Bum, bum, bum. Still got that in the front yard. What music's playing? Hey, nice! Da 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 da. Let's put it on this wall. Do 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 do. Wait a minute, what's it say? Drawn many moons ago by the famed Watts, these illustrations depict a concept for a form of wheeled transportation. Unfortunately, details on the inner workings have been largely omitted, but even in this underdeveloped state, this design shows promise. And yes, as you can see, it is literally just the plans for the rolling tankard. Oh my god, I've still got that on the floor. I need to tidy up more. So, let's get it. I mean, like, random position. I should really have that in the background. I mean, that's a mess, but okay, it counts. So, with that, we are done. Actually, it's that one. Yeah. So with that, we're done. And I wouldn't say that the dwarf ones were the, like, up there with the best ones. Not bad, by, like, no means. The story was really, really good. It was, like, much more of a world-building one than, like, what happens here does technically influence things that happen around the rest of the first. So, that's really cool. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Lali-ho! Bye bye!